Good morning, guys, ladies, everybody. How we doing today? Having a good time with this. I'll actually show you two games. I hooked them together here. This one here, as you can see, we have one hell of a crew. It was just a hodgepodge of guys, so we're in Team Skirmishes. They actually got a new op called Team Skirmishes, and you can win silver and gold, and they got different tiers. The more you win, the more you get, and the different kind of stuff you can get. But we're out here. Usually we fight over the caps. One group camps or gets close to camping, and you just try to beat each other that way, So, we actually got 3 Fubuki, which are manned by a good group of guys. These are the best of the best, high tier guys, and somehow I got involved in it, so I'm making the best of it, I'm actually on the player op. I'm up to tier 9 on that, so I've got less than 10,000 to go, and I'll be in the top 100 or whatever the hell it is now, so it's pretty good, or top 200, whatever. I think it's top 100 players of wargaming here, this game. But hell, for the first shot here, I hit that guy right there and got a citadel, so I must have knocked one of his turrets out. And of course they like that. So trying to get around my buddy here. Do a little turn. Try to get that warspite knocked out of there, but had to turn first so I can get my back turrets going. Boy, this thing's slow as a slug. But I love it. It's a good ship. Certain times, it's a good ship. They try to nut us down, though, Don't want us to do too good, but I think we hurt everybody's feelings because we played a couple of these in a row, and this was the last one, and after this, there wasn't anybody available to play, so everybody must have rage quit or something. But it was funny how we sat there for 10 minutes trying to get the next game going, and everybody's leaving, coming and going as they pleased, and new guys coming in and stuff, and we tried to start a game and nothing happened, just sat there in the queue. So I said hell with it, maybe tomorrow morning or later on, though. I think there's another skirmish later, so they got 2 or 3 different times a day they do the team deal there. So that was a nice one on the old warspite there. Hit a turret again or something. Citadel them. Sure didn't do them any good, did it? These Nurembergs, they're a pain right in the ass. But must be our boys took out their aircraft carrier. I didn't notice when that happened, but must have been recently here. And I see everybody was dead on this side, so we're all on one side, so I start heading over this way, because I know there's a couple battleships over here. One of them's New Mexico. He's the first one, and then good thing that Fuso wasn't paying attention, because I couldn't have dealt with 2 of them at the same time, so he was kind of Fuso's right here on the other side, and that New Mexico, I'm going to finish him off. But, yep. He fixes himself a little bit, so it takes 3 salvos. Unfortunately, and my secondaries he wasn't close enough for my secondaries, and I didn't want to push out any further because the Fuso was going to come around the corner. I didn't want that. And he fixed himself a little bit there with a repair kit, and that didn't do him any good, did it? So, and then the Fuso, Jap battleship there, the BB. He saw what was going on, and he's like, oh shit, I had to go help my friend out. And this is what puts him down. And then he comes around the corner here. I'm 3/4 health, so I got enough, and I just repaired it. I started out with my secondaries on him because I'm still loading. He should have been doing better than that, you know. He had the first crack at me. I knocked a turret out on him, and he fixed the flooding, so. And I'm backing up and turning into him with my ass towards him. And I get some help here. Everybody sees what's going on. I got another citadel on him. Yep, that's a good one. One more shot, and this is it for him. There, by God. There, that was a good one, wasn't it, guys? Come out on top. Not too bad with the crew that I rocking with, so. 63,000, a little more than 63,000 damage. And I'm rocking with the same crew. So, as you can see there, they're top notch, and those other guys on the other side aren't quite up to par. But you never know, you know. But they don't. They're not in the top because they have that fancy badge if they are, you know. And this one here, I started going to the left because I saw there's only a couple boats going that way. And there's more going to the right, but there is a couple battleships. Or actually, one battleship. Yeah, as you can see, there's a couple battleships and stuff. Well, you haven't seen them yet, but there's going to be a destroyer, 2 Nurembergs, and a Warspite going over this way. But our boys are going to hold them off until the end, but spoiler alert, we lost this one just by 50 points. 50 freaking points, but if my buddy over there would have lived a little bit longer, and I probably could have, and I didn't run out of time, that Fuso would have been done for shit sure, you know. But I don't know what all happened here. I hit the brakes here and backed up for him because I wanted him to go, because he wanted to go obviously that direction. And then there's a Nuremberg and that Warspite. You can see him on the map right now. The boys got him lit up. And the airplane. Yeah, they got one aircraft carrier. We don't have any. Unfortunately, we didn't bring one, but I think that's a deciding factor at the end of the day, you know. Aircraft carrier, if the pilot's any good, and a couple destroyers. You got to have a couple heavy battleships out there too. But it's got to be, you know, you got to know what the hell you're doing, because you could kill what's over here on this side and you'll be needed over on that side. But as it looks right now, you got 2 destroyers over there to our right and 2 battleships, which they should have handled them, you know, but they got off balance. You'll see what I mean if you look at the map and stuff. Keep an eye up on that map up there in the corner. Here's that Nuremberg. He's steering away from me, so actually in the middle of a turn, so I missed all those shots. It's kind of crazy, but what do you do? And here's those Warspites are pretty fast apparently. I don't have one, but you got to aim out in front of them quite a ways or you'll miss, because they're cruising right along. And I got such slow shells. It takes a while to get over there. They got a hell of an arc. And they're slow. And they fall right down from the top, which does awesome damage to these boats. I wanted to take that Nuremberg out right there, but asshole's steering away again. Fucking prick. You don't see that until, of course, I'm steering away from them, which is at in distance, but you don't see that until you shoot, you know? Think you got it on their water level, and assholes just start steering away or something, you know? They're a little bit more nimble than a battleship. I finally take his ass out now. Fucking prick. He's steering into me. No, I missed him. Only hit one shell. Bastard. There. No, missed him again. What a bastard. That irritates me a little bit. Especially when you're in the battle. Irritates the piss out of me. Then I go around this island and start sweeping them up. Because I about had enough then. There, he's done. Prick ass prick. And then the Warspite's turn. He killed our buddy over here. Wish I got to him a little bit quicker. That way he'd have survived, you know. But no. There. And then there's that guy, Nuremberg. And he does some mighty stepping really quick. He wants to get out of there. He doesn't want to be stuck over there with me. He wants to go over there and kind of battle it out with my boys. You know, put a odd number of guns against them, shooting crossfire and stuff. And it's kind of like, oh shit, what do we do here? Do we turn? If we do, we're slow. And that's why I don't like being offset, you know. I still like to be in the middle, but I was needed over there. But I guess I could have waited for him to come. But then my boy's been dead, just the same it is now. But I'd had to deal with all of them at once. And my battleship, he's focusing on that destroyer right there. Or isn't there? No, there's not destroyer. They just got battleship, that Fuso, that asshole right there, and the aircraft carrier. And that aircraft carrier is what made the difference here. So, yeah, he sunk the destroyer. That aircraft carrier did. And then I wish our guys would have got up there and tried to put some pressure on that aircraft carrier, but it wasn't meant to be. But it was a fun game. I have to admit that. Nuremberg, he's showing back up here. There's the Fuso. Nuremberg, how the hell he make it over there on the other side of that island is beyond me, but... And my guns are still in the turn. Which I like keeping my guns on one side of the ship so I don't have to turn them. That's a pain right in the ass. They're slow as hell. It takes about a minute to turn them. But once you get them in the fight, you're good to go. And their aircraft carrier hit me some torps. And I'm the only one. Am I the only one? No. I'm the only one left now, I guess. Other guy's dead. But if I had about 20 more seconds, that guy'd have been a hurting unit. Wish I had about 20 more seconds here. But I hope you guys enjoy these 2 games put together. If you do, you can leave me a comment below, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks, guys. Have a great day.